Hi there, welcome back to another video. This is Karen from Karenmeowcrochet, and today I will be showing you how to make the bobble stitch. So in amigurumi, making crocheted plushies, the bobble stitch is often used to make animals' limbs, so their arms, their legs. It can also be used to make details such as dragon spikes. It's definitely a very useful stitch to know how to make. So let's get right into it. When making the bobble stitch, you can make it larger or smaller depending on how many loops you have left on your hook before yarning over. It will make more sense once we get into the tutorial. When you follow a crochet pattern, it will tell you how large the bobble stitch will be based on how many loops are left on the hook before yarning over. For today's demonstration, I will be making a bobble stitch which has 5 loops left before yarning over. So the first thing you want to do is find where your next stitch is. So for me, it would be this one right over here. And we will start by yarning over. So now you have 2 loops on the hook. Next, we are going to insert your hook into the first stitch. And you have your hook facing downwards. So we go inside the stitch here under both loops. So now you have 4 loops on your hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we are going to yarn over, and we are going to yarn over just the first 2 loops. So now you have 3 loops on your hook. So we are going to yarn over once more through the first loop and the second loop closest to the front of your hook. And now you will have 2 loops remaining on your hook. Next, we will do the same thing. So we will yarn over the working yarn. Then we are going to insert the hook into that working stitch. And then we are going to yarn over again the working yarn. And now you'll see we have 4 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over just the first 2 with 3 stitches remaining on our hook. To continue, we will do the same thing. And now we have 4 loops left on the hook. We are going to do that once more, and then that will leave us with 5 loops in the hook, and then to finish the stitch, we will just yarn over. Again, going through only the first 2 loops. And as you can see, we now have the 5 loops. And to finish this bobble stitch, we are just going to yarn over all 5 loops. And this is how it should look. So in order for the bobble stitch to pop out to look like a round limb, oftentimes in the crochet patterns, the next stitch we will do is a single crochet. So let's just pretend that the pattern we are following directs us to make a single crochet in the next stitch. So we'll do a single crochet. And at this point, we want to push the bobble towards us. And you can see it's already starting to pop up nicely. And that leaves us with 2 loops on our hook. And then we will yarn over and pull tight. And at this point, we can push the bobble stitch out a bit more. And that's how it should look. I will show you how to make the bobble stitch again. I added a few extra single crochet stitches just so that there's some space between the 2 bobbles, so it's just easier to see. And just as a reminder, each time we are inserting our hook into the stitch, we are inserting it into that same stitch. And each time we yarn over, we are only yarning over the first 2 loops on the hook. Sometimes it can be hard to figure out which stitch is the next stitch after making a bobble stitch. Oftentimes the bobble stitch will hide your next stitch. So in this case, our next stitch would be this one here. So it is tucked in under the bobble stitch. So this would be your next stitch. And I'm going to make a single crochet stitch. And that last single crochet stitch just helps the bobble stitch to pop out. And that's how you make a bobble stitch. Thank you for watching my video tutorial on how to make the bobble stitch. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!